Joining us from Capitol Hill is Janelle Bynum, who is Democrat from Oregon, represents the 5th District there. Congresswoman, let's begin with SNAP benefits. Funding runs out on Saturday. Should Democrats pass a standalone bill to fund SNAP benefits?
Good morning. Well, let's be clear. Republicans run the House, they run the Senate, they have the White House, they have the control to make sure that Americans get what they need. And I'm here standing up to make sure that we put forth front and center the American needs so no child goes hungry.
Is that a yes then, that there should be a vote on the standalone legislation?
I'm here. My Republican colleagues are on vacation. We want to make sure that we stand up for American people. Speaker Johnson has the right and the control of the House so that we can have a vote. That's not in my control.
If he did, would you vote yes?
Put a bill on the table and we can look at it.
We talked earlier to Congressman Tim Burchett, Republican of Tennessee. He was on the program. And he made the argument that Democrats in previous situations avoided government shutdowns by voting 13 times for so-called clean continuing resolutions that would fund the government at the previous year's funding levels. Why not agree now?
Well, look, I just got here. I don't play politics. I want a clean bill that focuses on the American people, that makes sure kids have a full belly, and, you know, all of the clean this, clean that. Americans don't understand that. They know if they have their benefits or not. So put a bill on the table, make sure it's very pure and clean, as they like to say, and it doesn't have a whole lot of fluff in it. I'm not here for games. I just want to make sure kids get fed.
They did have a clean CR vote on September 19th in the House. Did you vote for it?
I disagree with your characterization and want to make sure that we're very clear about what Republicans have been doing. Any bill that they've put forth, they've always had some extra stuff to it. There's always been a poison pill to it. So I disagree with your characterization.
What were the poison pills of the clean CR or the continuing resolution? You say it's not clean, that was voted on in the House in mid-September.
Here's what's important. I think what you're trying to do is shift the responsibility to Democrats. Speaker Johnson controls the House. He should come back, pull Republicans off of vacation, and make sure that we have discussions on what the country needs. We know children need to be fed. Anything else is passing the buck and is playing politics.
What have you heard from your constituents about Obamacare premiums? And without these enhanced tax credits, what are they learning about the cost of health care?
We've had 21 town halls. People are very concerned about their access to health care. What's really important to know is that even if your premiums aren't going up, even if you are not one of the people affected by changes to Medicare reimbursements or things like that, when you lose medical providers in an area because they can't afford to stay in business, everybody loses. So we lose access to pediatricians, we lose access to specialty providers, we lose access to our hospitals. The infrastructure of the American health care system is going to crumble if we don't have health care that everyone can access.
Another question for you, Congresswoman, switching gears, is about the deployment of National Guard to Portland area. What are you seeing in your district?
Well, my district houses Camp Withacombe, which is where one part of the National Guard is stationed. And I went and talked with them. I went and, just checked out to see what was happening over there. What is very clear to me is that our American soldiers don't want to be there doing political jobs. And the president is attempting to use the National Guard as his toy soldiers. We didn't ask for this. We don't need this. I went to the ICE facility to see if it was a war zone, as President Trump claimed. And I saw with my own two eyes, it was not that. It was peaceful protest. And I think the American people have been seeing that consistently.
Janelle Bynum represents the 5th District of Oregon, a Democrat there. Thank you very much for your time this morning.
My pleasure.